Hello, very dear Chiron and Gemini. I'm happy to be here with you today to talk about the wound in communication, wit, intelligence, understanding. This wound is mostly created. By the way, as always, you can skip to the reading and find the timestamp for it below in the description. So an introduction now. The wound is created not only because of some qualities in ourselves, some speech impediment might be, or some language, if we don't speak the language of the country we're in, or things like that, or if we are in environments which don't understand the world through our way of viewing it. So being in cultural environments which differ from our view, from our perspective of things, also having some speech, maybe type of dyslexia, writing, or also dealing with people who actually don't get the words we say as we say them. So it's always about meaning. Are we able to translate from the inner meaning that we carry within to the outer world, the environment around us? And so it's a deep wound in those aspects that we've experienced through our life, and the main purpose of the readings I do is to orient us to heal them. So this is for you if you feel this wound is present in your life today. We are going to ask your guides, your energy around, to tell us which is the proper way to heal this wound, and how to embrace also here, so how to embrace the ways you are manifesting at this moment in this lifetime. So let's start with the reading. So yeah, healing healing process. Yeah, so it's an invitation to embrace the healing process. Wow. Okay, yeah. Okay, so right away, so this is a very Gemini card, the imagination one. So right away, it's telling you about your strengths. Even though you might have felt that you lack something in the intellect or in the speech, it's your imagination, your bridge to those qualities in yourself, to your speech, to your intellect, that will let you see actually how powerful you are in mind, right? Embracing your imagination, embracing the power that you have in your mind already, in spite of the evidence that you might have taken from the world, from what other people think, from what you think that other people think. So also there's, if you can, with this healing process, through your being comfortable in your mind, you can access actually some very powerful qualities inside you, which is this crystal vision. And right now I see it as a joining of forces of your intellect and your intuition. So the path of healing is going to allow you to join together your intellect and your intuition, so that you can then get better ways to arrive to better ways to communicate what you wish to communicate, to establish a connection with the world in in a way that you feel understood and that you can also understand others. Yeah. And that you're understanding also your position at this time in any and all situations you are put into, why you are put there, and it's your vision getting clearer about that. Yeah. So why it's yeah, so 6 of Wands. Yeah, the arrangement of the table is so that this is in the upright, okay, because this is how I read. Yeah, and I am in a different setting right now, but this reading called to be done today anyway, so this is why I'm doing it. So yeah, 6 of Wands. It's very interesting because what you are searching for and what you are asking for is, why can I not just feel that I am right, that I am honored, that I have a place in the world? And the cards are saying, actually, you do. It's just that you are not noticing it. You have to remember to notice the valuable place in the world you have at each moment in your life, in your journey. And the one you're at right now is actually celebrated by many people that you don't even know they are celebrating, but they are. There's a lot of celebration around you, actually. And there's something in you that it's not allowing you to see. And I want to ask why. What is there some kind of fear that if you see that, then you will just... 2 of Cups, okay, vulnerability. So okay, let me continue asking. Queen of Wands and Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm gonna put them here. Yeah. You've preferred to take care of your body and forget about that vulnerable side of yourself. And because you're afraid that if you connect with other human beings, you simply will get hurt again. But it's the connection with other human beings that will allow you to see how you are actually appreciated and celebrated. But you've chosen to kind of celebrate yourself and don't rely on any other's opinion, which is a good kind of even wise thing to do sometimes. But when it comes from a barrier, setting barriers up, or from a wound, it can actually make you feel more wounded, more isolated. And because you've recognized that you've had a lot of power within you, you've recognized that, so you're the one that's celebrating yourself. But also when you feel that no one else is seeing you as this powerful, complete, wonderful being that you are, you actually start doubting that if you actually deserve you to celebrate yourself. And of course, I mean, every part of the process in life, it's like sometimes I feel like you've been from one test to the next, to the next, to the next. And all these little tests that you've been through requires a call for celebration. And yeah, because that's how also you become so powerful, because of all these tests that you've been through. Sometimes the outcome of the tests, what I'm calling, might not be what you expected. So that's also why you are maybe doubting of your right to celebrate. But yeah, connecting with your body is very important right now. Also, if you have any bodily pain, and from there, taking care of your body, and from there, allowing others to come in and have healthy interchange of vulnerabilities with people around you. Embracing this also. This is what's going to make you feel acknowledged for your power. Yeah. It's not that, okay, Three of Swords. Yeah, you're telling me like, yeah, but I've been hurt before. And yeah, I hear that, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the wounds that you are still feeling right now. What can we do for those? Let me see. King of Swords, beautiful. So, yeah. So, in spite of the wounds, and Page of Wands. Okay, in spite of the wounds, you have mastery over your mind, actually. So this is the Chiron wound, which is swords, Gemini, Chiron and Gemini. You in yourself have more mastery of that wound than you can imagine. You're in King energy. You've since you've begun this healing process already, it's your mastery over it. So it's a healing process that has been going on for some time right now. It's not just begun. So your mastery over it it's actually very powerful right now. And what the cards are telling you is that you can live with that wound even better than you can imagine. And you are learning how to, yeah, they are calling you to learn how to transform the pain into creation, into art, into exchange of energy with others, love. Yeah. Right now it's calling you to transform it into love. So self-love and love for others. How can you feel that exchange of love between yourself and the people around you? Connecting with that and not allowing your mind to take over all the time. Simply allow for moments to arise as they arise. And this is very delicate, and this is also very subtle. So it's not so easy as to say, just do some mechanical work and it's done, because it's more an energetical work within you, that it's done in slower steps through time, and getting inspiration little by little, day by day, growing little by little, day by day. And just like a plant, like any seed that you plant needs actually for many seasons to go by to actually explore all the phases of life. So this is how you will be evolving, to explore those phases of love, of creation, of creativity. So you're transforming what you think is what feeling misunderstood through your words. You're transforming what is a more intellectual aim to be understood into a more artistic way of communicating. And this is how you will be able to feel connected with the people that actually understand you, because this is also something that anyone with a Chiron in Gemini has to embrace in the process, is that not everyone and anyone is going to understand every part of us. Actually, it's more like some people are going to understand something, some people are going to understand something else. And with all those pieces put together, we can see ourselves complete in many, from the point of view of many people around us. So let go also of those parts that one person can't understand. Let go of the battle of making someone understand something for the time being, and embrace where you are understood, and then communicate in that with those people in that area in that way. And little by little, all those other parts that are not really there for you right now will start being there for you at when you least expect it, actually. Wow. This is really beautiful. Yeah. So let me see what else do your guides want you to know moving forward with this acceptance and view of the world in which you are artistically expressing yourself. Okay, 6 of Cups. Okay, they want you to make a revision of, wow, King of Cups. And yeah, 10 of Cups. Wow. Yeah. They want you to make a revision of your childhood, of your past, but not a revision like a mental one, like what happened here, and I'm going to understand this. Also, you are invited to stop really having to understand everything about you and just view it, embrace it, hold it, make space for it in your heart, right? It's not making space in your mind. Like understanding, having to understand something logically is making space for it in your mind. Right now you're called for making space in your heart, for it to live there and to grow towards understanding of yourself and others, but in an intuitive way. It's your intuitive understanding that is going to help you heal the chironic wound in Gemini. Yeah, so, and I mean, you have both kings, so King of Swords and King of Cups. So you have this joining of mind and intellect, as I've been saying, that will, not mind and intellect and intuition. It's going to help you flourish, but not only you flourish, you connected with the world. So you are connecting with the world in the way that you are called to because of this chironic wound. So the Chiron aspect is the work we have to do in order to heal that for others, to heal that aspect in the collective. So this is saying that you are about to step into that healer position, but you have to be very careful when you do that, because you must not forget that the first one to heal is yourself. So if you start showing up for others before you're ready, you might forget yourself again. So it's always being careful and returning to yourself, but also being brave enough to know that you are ready to show up for others. And it's in this back and forth that you will find a balance and equilibrium with that. So the 10 of Cups is also like it's depicted as a paradise. It's finally arriving to this wonderful paradise, place, heaven that we've always imagined, that everything will shine forever and be perfect and be happy and be joyful and we're all connected. And you know, that's around the corner in every instant. So it's also a call to stop chasing something that's already here. What do you have to stop chasing today and see that's already here? And when you see that, you will feel a self-understanding that you've never felt before. So right now, healing the chironic wound for you has more to do with self-understanding and self-compassion, because you're also ready to show up for others. So never forget what you need for yourself in that call to show up for others, and balance that constantly. And I mean, I see the wounds, but I also see the victory, and I also see your power. And yeah, your body is also calling you for some warmth, for some comfort, for some care. And just don't forget that. Listen to your body. Listen to your body. Listen to your inner child. Listen to your vulnerable voices and be there for them. And acknowledge that you are in a place that it's already perfect as it is. And do one thing every day, every 5 hours, every hour, as often as you can, to acknowledge that. Simply, whatever, put a piece of music and dance to it. Open the window and take some fresh air. Go out for a walk in nature. Connect with a friend. Do some cooking or some hot chocolate. Or it's like right now it's the winter. Some cozy meal. Just watch a movie. Blankets. There are many things that you can do to hold yourself and tell yourself everything is perfect as it is. And do that as often as you can. Read a book, and that also allows you to acknowledge this. And also take a lot of care of what material you allow inside, and only allow those things that increase your wholeness, your integrity, your complete understanding of yourself. And this is something important that your guides want you to know and want me to tell you. Any divisive material, any divisive discourse is also going to create a division in yourself. So if you, watch some news and they are about that people is the enemy and this people is the good one and this is divisive material. So avoid any divisive material, because they are just viewpoints which are actually at the end not the whole truth. But if your brain starts to get divided in that way, it will create some divisions inside that will not help you anyway to transcend the wounds that you come here to transcend today in this lifetime. Yeah. So for me, this message was very clear and very beautiful, and that's why I'm also so very happy to be here. I'm low in energy and I am kind of sick, so I'm not expressing like some enthusiastic kind of voice, but I'm just embracing and really feeling tender with you. And I just love that you came and watched the reading also until the end. And so please stay around for more readings that I do for more aspects. Like, subscribe, and I hope this helps you on your journey. And all the best.